Make no mistake. War is coming. With all its glory and all its horror.
Nice work, sir. The payoff from Redstone really got us back on our feet.
Why is that Tosh guy aboard?
He wanted to talk to you in person, sir. Something about conducting more business ventures together.
You do any digging on him?
Of course. And he's no pirate. Rumor has it he's a renegade ghost. And until he vanished, he was one of the Dominion's top assassins. Now Manx hates him almost as much as he hates you.
Well, I like this guy already. Just the same, we'd best keep an eye on him.
Yes, sir.
He is the man. We make a good team, me and you.
Why are you here, Tosh? Our business is done unless you got something else for me.
Yeah, I got another job for us on a world called Belshia. Interested?
Maybe. What's in it for me? Piracy ain't exactly my chosen path.
Everyone knows Jim Raynor wants to put the hurt on Minsk. I can help you with that. I can help you big time.
I'll think about it. For the time being, welcome aboard the Hyperion. We'll talk later.
Donnie Vermillion, UNN. Your first, last, and only stop for the truth. Tonight, our own Kate Lockwell uncovers a secret shadow war, waged by our brave Dominion ghosts against a ruthless hidden enemy.
Thanks, Donnie. I'm talking live with a specialist in the Dominion. I understand that you and your comrades have been against a group of... What can you tell us about that?
Well, Kate, I'm not allowed to say much, but I can tell you that his allies will not. We expect them very soon.
You ever heard of a guy named Gabriel Tosh?
Only rumors.
Knowing our
The way I hear it, he was mixed up in some covert branch of the Ghost program that produced some real scary badasses. Word was, Tosh snapped and went rogue. I'd play it real cool with that kind. He'd cut your throat soon as look at you.
I've dealt with rogue ghosts before. It's the one still working for Manx I got a problem with.
Commander, the alien artifact is all secure in the lab, sir. You know, seeing it got me to thinking about my special projects.
Whoa, slow down, Stedman. What do you mean, projects? You doing some kind of research down here?
Yeah, well, you know, not yet, sir. I still need some additional specimens to get things going. Once I get those, we can make some big improvements to our weapon systems and tactics.
Well, I'm all for that. What do you need?
All kinds of things. I've entered the details into our database. If you run into something on a mission that we need, you'll be notified automatically.
Just try not to blow up the ship, okay, Stedman?
The Mobius boys think there's another artifact in a world called Monolith. Supposedly there's Protoss guarding it. A group of fanatics call themselves the Tal'Darim. Now don't get all sentimental thinking these Tal'Darim are your old Protoss buddies, 'cause they ain't. There it is, Jimmy. Just like Mobius said. Easy money.
I don't know. There's a lot of Protoss down there. We're gonna have to... What the?
Warning. Multiple Zerg biosignatures detected.
Ah, hell.
Them critters were just hiding underground, waiting?
No idea, but you can bet they're headed straight for our shrine.
Well, that show complicates things. We can't fight two armies at once, partner.
With any luck, we won't have to. We only need to hold the area at the top of the shrine long enough to extract the artifact. So we'll land here and cut our way through the Protoss lines while they're busy with the Zerg. It's only a matter of time before the Zerg overwhelm the Protoss. We'd best grab the artifact and be long gone by then.
Okay, so before we start this mission, we are going to buy one upgrade, and that is going to be for our medics. We are going to buy the Stabilizer Med Packs, which means they heal faster and are more efficient in using their energy. So they can heal more and for a greater amount. Very good. And it's a pretty expensive upgrade, so that's the only one we are going to be able to afford. However, we are also going to go over to the laboratory, and this is our research panel, which is a new thing. And as we complete side quests, we'll be able to unlock unique upgrades for various things, whether that's new units or upgrades for things we have, more health, unique buildings, all sorts of good stuff. So right now, we now have the ability to improve our bunkers. We can either get the automated turrets, which makes it so they have guns mounted on the top, which is pretty cool, or we can make it so they are more resilient and can take more damage. And I am going to go with the fortified bunker. I mean, don't get me wrong, the strike turret looks really cool, and it is really cool, but having those bunkers just be able to withstand more damage while we're trying to repair them is just so good. So that's what we're going with. Oh yes, and it's worth noting, once you choose one of these, you cannot change it. Alright, so here we go. So, this mission, unlike the last one, does not give us the luxury of being able to take our time. We have about 20 minutes until the Zerg overrun the Protoss, so we gotta get going, and we gotta get going fast.
Not enough minerals. The Zerg severely outnumber the Protoss forces. It is likely the Protoss will fall shortly.
Well, here's the plan. Then we've got to get that artifact before the Zerg overrun the whole place.
Warning. Protoss stalkers are gathering at our perimeter. Incoming transmission.
I got something new for you, cowboy. Marauders. The latest word in big bada-boom hardware.
I ain't sure this is the best time to be experimenting, Swan.
Best time there is. Let the Marauders loose against those stalkers and you'll see.
SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Alright, so there we go. Now I'm cranking out Marines and SCVs just kind of as quickly as we can. We want to get this nice and saturated as soon as possible. We also want to get to work on this Vespene because we're going to need it to build medics and marauders. And basically our strategy is pretty straightforward here. We're just going to go with the classic medic, marine, marauder, the triple M as I like to call it, which is really the bread and butter of the Terran strategy. And we're just going to move as quickly as we can and smash these Protoss. Now we also need to get our side objective done, which is these relics. There are 4 of them. One's there, one's right there. We'll just grab that real quick. And then one over here, and then there's another one which is sort of over here, up right about by where the artifact is. So we will get to that in just a minute. I'm talking too much and not building enough.
Warning. Incoming Zerg attack wave detected. Not enough minerals.
So the Protoss are actually not going to be attacking us. It's going to be the Zerg for the most part. So we're going to build some bunkers here in a line. They're not too difficult to repel, and that is what we are going to be doing while we build our army. Gotta keep those supply depots coming. I'm going to get 3 barracks. We also need to build an engineering bay early this time, and not forget about it till near the end.
Additional
like
supply depots
in the last
required.
mission. And keep many guys coming as we can. My goal is to be ready to move out against the Protoss with 10 minutes. Once we hit 10 minutes, that should have us about halfway through our time limit. And we should be good to go by then. So right now we just need to really get our base up and going. We should be making Marines this whole time.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Yep.
Alright, get our engineering bay out there.
Add-on complete.
More medics.
Not enough minerals.
This is really a exercise in just base management and almost rush tactics in a way. You just really gotta focus on getting everything built as quickly as possible. And economy, troops, everything. We're gonna need some bunkers here. Get to work on one more barracks. And we'll have a guy go build some bunkers. So end goal is to have 3 of them. We'll start off with 2. And we're gonna get
Not enough minerals.
some fire bats in there, because the Marauders are not particularly good against the Zerg, at least not these Zerg that they're going to be sending against us, because they get a bonus to armored units, and all of the Zerg are light armored that we're dealing with. So I want to get a couple fire bats in these bunkers, and then a bunch of Marines as well. And that should be all we need in there. And then, of course, the Marines, because they are going to send Mutalisks as well.
By the numbers, boys.
Alright, we're getting some nice, nice saturation over here finally. More tech lab. We'll just crank out a few more Marines. Actually, we'll crank out a bunch of
Not
Marines
enough
while we're waiting.
minerals.
Alright, we'll build one more bunker there, but we're going to wait. We need to go grab that
Add-on
artifact
complete.
first, which won't take too long.
This better be
We just
good.
need some guys first. Couple more supply depots. We'll just build that last SCV. We'll keep this guy over here to repair. I'm going to also build anti-air... What's going on? The name of them? Anti-air towers. Missile turrets. Over here, because they will send Mutalisks this way eventually. So, alright. Almost avoided the supply block there. A lot of medics. Got armor on the way as well. We're doing pretty good.
Armed and ready.
I'm also going to get these mercenaries. Oh,
Is under attack.
send these guys down to help. That Balin just absolutely annihilated our S&D.
Of course.
Steal another one.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Alright, build
Upgrade.
This better be good.
The doctor is in.
3 missile turrets here and maybe one over here to kind of help out our bunkers.
Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready.
Alright, so now we're going to be building up our force.
The doctor is in.
And we're going to be pushing with. And I'm going to grab our mercenaries as soon as I can. Oh, but we're going to need more supply first, aren't we?
Not enough minerals. Additional supply. Not enough minerals.
Actually, we'll grab him.
Additional
He's
supply
not doing
depots
anything.
required.
Really looking forward to when we get that special tech that lets us basically instantly make supply depots. It's very nice. One of the best, in my opinion.
Gangway, coming through.
Additional supply depots required.
Okay, we're falling a little bit behind from where I wanted to be. Hopefully we'll be alright. Okay, there we go. We'll call in the war pigs.
The doctor is in.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, each of these is going to crank out one more Marauder, and I think we're going to take this little group and move. And actually, combine it with this group.
Who wants some?
This is probably big enough, actually, for now.
Can't wait.
It's go time.
So we're going to be pushing this way to get the first part of our first side objective. Oh, that's not good. Did not want to run into them right now. That was very poor timing on my part.
Upgrade complete.
Very poor timing. Alright, so all you watching, take note. Wait till after the Zerg are repelled, and then you go ahead and push.
You gonna give me orders?
We should still be fine. We have an SCV. Alright, so there's a group of Protoss down here defending this relic. And we are gonna push. Use those stim packs. And don't worry about destroying everything. Just take out the stalkers, the cannons, grab the relic, and we'll get out of here.
What's going on? It's about to get heavy.
Reinforcements on our way here. Always good. Not able to get more war pigs just yet, but soon.
Bad news.
Once this army's through, we're going to close up this with one more bunker.
Yeah, whatever.
Which we'll fill with these Marines we're making. So in the meantime, we're going to just start pushing, and there's going to be a lot of buildings along the way, and we're going to ignore most of them. We're just going to destroy the pylons, maybe a couple other key buildings, but for the most part, we're not going to slow down much. So this bridge is a little tricky. They're going to use some psionics on us here. We want to avoid it as best we can. Take out these pylons to deactivate the cannons. And that's what I'm trying to avoid, is that psionic storm there. So pull your guys back, let the medics kind of heal us up. There's those mutalisks I was talking about before.
You scared me. Who wants some?
Oops.
Armed and ready.
Alright, fill that with some Marines. Grab all the new guys we've just made.
You gonna give me orders?
And actually, let's get a few more medics to kind of back everybody up.
By the been waiting on you. Aye, aye, sir.
15 minutes on the clock.
Boy.
We just gotta push hard and we should be fine. Use those stim packs. And don't do that. That was not smart on my part. Storms. Oh. Okay, Team Condor. Our teaching method is here's how not to do this. So the more you know.
Don't just say where.
Everybody together. I'm gonna grab. I think we can get more war pigs here.
The doctor is in.
Well, the good news is that actually that bridge is probably the biggest obstacle that's going to stand in our way. At this point, things really are not that tricky.
Not enough.
We're going to really start cranking out a ton of Marauders. Actually, I'm going to set the waypoint for those just to be on this route, so we should be getting reinforcements from behind constantly.
I'm on it.
There's another artifact down here. Just take out the pylon. Don't worry about the cannons.
Can't wait. Orders received.
Got a bunch of guys down here.
Yep. That's fine.
Alright, and then we are now into really their main base.
Additional supply depots required.
This better be good. That's fine.
Focus on pylons if you can. Pull their army back to where the cannons can't really support them. I like to take out the Nexus because otherwise you have pylons, or not pylons, probes warping in more things from behind after you... sorry, I got distracted there. What I was trying to say is you're going to have, if you don't destroy the Nexus, you have probes repairing the base, warping in new pylons to replace the ones you destroyed, and your reinforcements are they're gonna be getting reinforced, and it's just gonna be hard for you to deal with. So, all right, we are doing just fine. So, the last artifact is over here. We're just gonna sneak our guys around these pylons and grab it, and we should be doing. Should have plenty of guys. Okay. That's what I'm saying. The probes are going to try and warp in new stuff. Let them do it. Alright. And push forward.
Warning. The Zerg have begun extracting the artifact.
No, they haven't. They're not quite here yet. Alright, so then these statues are going to come alive, and that is no problem at all. We have more than enough guys right now to deal with them. There we go.
I got a crew coming down to pick up the artifact.
And that is smash and grab.
We got what we came for. Let's hightail it out of here.
I forgot how resourceful you were, Jim. I won't make that mistake twice.
Kerrigan.
That's funny, convict. I don't recall giving you access to our database.
Just keeping up on current events, Captain. Seems this Queen of Blades got everybody running scared. She don't look so tough.
You have no idea who she is, do you, Tychus?
Don't matter to me none.
Well, it matters to Jim. They were close once.
Wait a minute. You're telling me they were shacked up?
Apparently she was something else. Before the Zerg took her. Turned her into that.
And Jimmy feels responsible.
Honestly, if we have to face her again, I don't know what he'll do.
Woman like that, there's only one thing to do.